Hey guys, I'm Steph and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we are going to be playing around with the brand new BH Cosmetics Peridot palette for the month of August. I picked this beauty up. These are only available on the BH Cosmetics website and this literally just landed at my door. So this is a color story that we're looking at for August. I have to say that I do like this color story. I like this color story more so than I do the Emerald palette over here. The Emerald was for the month of May. And let me just hold these up one on top of each other so you guys can see the similarities. May is at the top, August is at the bottom. I think that these would make really nice companion palettes. Just throwing that out there. They do retail for $9 each. They are both in stock right now on the BH Cosmetics website. And guys, one of you might not need to buy the Peridot palette because guess what? I'm doing another giveaway. Stay tuned towards the end of the video where I will tell you exactly what you need to do in order to win your very own Peridot palette for August. I wanted to do this for you guys because when I posted it on the community section here on YouTube and over on my Instagram, you guys were immediately drawn to the color story. I saw a lot of you saying you did like this color story more than you liked the Emerald palette that I just showed you guys. So I decided, you know what? Let me pick up two palettes and let me just do a bonus giveaway for all of you babies born in August. This is going to be my gift to one of you lucky beauties out there, and it is going to be an international giveaway. And I'll talk more about it towards the end of the video. But of course, if you want to get a head start, all of the details are going to be listed in the description box down below, as will all of the makeup and products that I am using both on and off camera in today's video. And some of those links might be affiliate links. So if you do end up purchasing, I thank you so much, guys. It all comes back to help me fund this channel. And I really do appreciate you guys shopping through my links. It does help me out quite a bit. Today, I'm going to be creating two looks for you guys. I want to try doing this reverse cat eye trend that I've been seeing different people do. I saw Samantha March do one. I saw Jay Blissey do one. And so I'm inspired now to do one using some of these green shadows. So I'm really excited for that. And of course, before we begin, I will be inserting swatches of the Peridot palette, comparing it to the Emerald, also comparing it to, let me get it right here, the Avocado Toast palette. So you guys can make your own comparisons and see whether or not you need the Peridot palette in your stash. For $9 though, you can't go wrong. And one of you out there might be able to save your $9 because one of you will win this giveaway. So let's get started, guys. If you all want to see the new BH Cosmetics Peridot palette for the month of August in action, keep on watching. I've already primed my eyelids using the NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. Let's dive into Miss Peridot right here. I'm going to start first with this reverse cat eye trend that everybody seems to be loving and using different colors to create. Don't just think a cat eye needs to be black. It can be any color you want, and today it's going to be green. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this shade right here. The shade is called Outgoing. I am going to run that in the crease, and I'm going to slightly deepen it up with this shade right here. This one is called Independent. And to apply Outgoing, I'm using a Rephr number 16. Very soft wash of color, guys. Really soft up here on the lid. The focal point is going to be the lower lash line. I'm going to kind of drag it down just a little bit as well. Actually, I think I'm just going to take it all the way down. Just like that. Very light pressure with the brush. I'm holding it down here at the bottom, just real light. Now I'm going in really lightly with the shade Independent and a Sigma E49. Real light. Just to give the crease a little bit of depth. Kind of just flicking it out here as well. This is going to be the first time I create this reverse cat eye, so don't judge me too hard on it. All right, now for the fun part. So to do this reverse cat eye, I'm definitely going to use this shade right here. The shade is called Brave, and I am going to use the Peridot shade, which is the main shade in the palette. And I might even dip into the pressed glitter. This one is called Spirited. I'm also going to be using some green eyeliners, and I think I'm going to start, let's see, I'm going to start with this olive green one. This is from Maybelline, and I don't think this one is made anymore, but NYX makes one identical to it, so I will have the NYX eyeliner linked in the description box in case you want to pick up this shade. And that's what it looks like. It's just like an army green color, kind of like the color of my top. And I'm just going to focus that right here. And I'm kind of pressing a little hard. Now I'm going to use this flat brush. This is from Morphe. This is an M432 brush. And I'm just going to start smoking that out. I am going to bring it in because that's the whole point of the reverse cat eye, is that it comes in right here. And it, of course, goes out over here. Now I'm going to pick some more up with this brush, some more liner. So just like that, kind of just mapped out the wing there. Now I'm going to jump into the Peridot palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Brave. And I'm just going to use the same brush. You'll see that I'm deepening up the line. Pretty dramatic, huh? I think it's fun. Now this is a clean brush. I'm just gonna use it to kind of just clean up right here. Under here. I'll work on that inner corner in a bit. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm gonna go in with the Peridot shade, and I'm gonna take that on a Rephr number 3. I am gonna spray this brush. I'm just gonna start running that really close to the lash line. Bringing it in right here to the inner corner. Now I'm going to go back in with the shade Brave. Now I'm just going directly in with the liner. And just adding a little bit of concealer right here just to kind of perfect this little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I want to add like a bright, kind of like a metallic liner. And I think I'm going to use this one. I have two from ColourPop. I have this one that came with the Lush Life collection. This one is in the shade Aglow. And then I have this other one that is in the metallic much. These are like the crayons. And this one is in the shade Isla Vista. So let's see. Let me swatch them on the back of my hand so you guys can see. They're almost identical. I think I'm gonna go with Isla Vista though. Now I'm picking up a little bit of Brave, and I'm picking up a little bit of Peridot. Just deepening up the wing. Now I'm going to add some mascara and lashes, and I will be right back to show you guys the completed look. Alright guys, so this is the first look using the Peridot palette for the month of August. This is my very first attempt at doing a reverse cat eye. How do you guys think it came out? I think I did a pretty decent job. I think I did okay. The lashes that I used are the Eylure definition lashes. I really do like this style of lash, and let me just show you because you get 3 pairs in here. and I think they're super easy to apply. I like the band on them. I think they look really nice. I took the shade Brave, which is that deepest green in the palette, up a little bit, and I did tightline the upper lash line with my Wet n Wild Breakup Proof, Waterproof, Retractable Eyeliner. This is in the shade Black, and that's it. Kind of just perfected the outer corner a little bit, and this is the look that I got for this reverse cat eye with the Peridot palette. Let's jump over here to the left eye and start creating look number 2. All right, so I didn't get a chance to use the pressed glitter on this eye. Didn't really have a space for it. So I'm gonna try and incorporate it into this second look. But what I wanna do right now is, let's see, I really wanna use this shade. The shade is so, so pretty. So I think I'm gonna start with this shade right here. This shade is called Generous. And I'm gonna start running this shade into the crease. I'm using the Rephr 16 again. And I am gonna kind of deepen this up as much as I can with this particular shade. Now there is some kick up in the pan, as usual, like with all of these palettes, but that doesn't bother me. But just letting you know in case you are wondering. I haven't really gotten a lot of fallout. I got a little bit of fallout on this eye with that dark green, but that was just because I was trying to perfect that inner corner. Probably wouldn't have gotten any if I was just creating a regular look. This Generous shade is building up quite nicely, and I really like it. It's like a soft, kind of like a salmon color, and I think it complements the green shades in this palette really nicely. All right, so I think we got some good little amount of depth going on here. A nice blend out here as well. Now, let's see. I really want to go in with this shade, but I'm wondering if I should go in with this shade perhaps to deepen up the outer corner, or maybe I should use this shade. And then I kind of think I just want to place this all over the lid. Let me try doing it that way first. Since this is a shimmer shade, if I feel like I need more depth, I can always go into this shade and they should go over one another just fine. I am gonna spray my brush when using the shade, and the shade is called Enthusiastic. And I'm taking this on a Morphe M124. And I am just gonna apply this all over the lid. This is a really pretty shade. Now I'm gonna pick up some of the Peridot shade, and I'm gonna focus that on the center of the lid, and I am gonna spray it, same brush. All right, so I think I am gonna go in with a little bit of Brave on the outer corner. Let's see what's gonna happen when I apply it. And I'm using a Rephr 13. I'm just gonna focus that like right in this area here. Kind of work it ever so slightly into the crease. A little bit of fallout. Just going back in with the Rephr 16 brush, no additional product, just to blend this. Okay, now for the lower lash line, let's see. I'm gonna go back in with Generous on a Rephr 03. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Independent, same brush. Now I'm gonna take this shade right here, Outstanding, and I'm gonna see what that does on the inner corner. Not much. Well, let's see. Not bad. Not my favorite, but not bad. All right, now for the pressed glitter. I'm thinking maybe, ooh, I don't know. Let's see, let me swatch it. Oh, that's really pretty. Wow. let me get, actually no, with these, I don't really need glitter glue. Let me just apply it right here. This is what I like about the BH Cosmetics pressed glitters, is they do have a little bit of tackiness to them. So you don't necessarily need to reach for your glitter glue, but I mean, if you have it, use it, I guess. But since I'm just doing this as a demo, I'm not gonna apply that. All right, so let me do some mascara and pop on the other lash, and I'll come back on to show you guys the completed look. All right, guys, so this is a completed look number 2 with the Peridot palette. What do you guys think? I went back into the ColourPop Metallic Much little, what is this? The Color Stick kit. And I pulled out the yellow one. This one is in the shade Citrus Squeeze. And that's what I have on the lower waterline. And I also went in a little bit on the inner corner, just because this palette doesn't really have like an inner corner highlight. I mean, I guess you could use the Peridot shade, but I wanted something a little bit more golden. So that's why I opted for that one. And then I added some of this green liner from the ColourPop Lush Life Collection. This one is in the shade Canopy. I did that on the upper lash line, although I'm not too sure that you can really see it because of the eyelash. And then I also forgot to tell you guys the mascara that I'm using. Not that you can really tell much, but it's this new one from Essence, and this is the I Love Extreme Limited Crazy Volume Mascara. I'm not too sure if this is a new mascara or it's just a limited edition packaging. It was labeled as new on the Ulta website, so that's why I decided to pick it up, because you guys know I love Essence mascara, and it was only $5. All right, guys, so now that I've created these 2 looks, it's time for me to give you guys my final thoughts on the BH Cosmetics Peridot for August eyeshadow palette. So this Peridot for palette is getting 2 thumbs up for me right off the bat. I really enjoyed the color story. This is, I think, one of my most favorite color stories out of the 8 palettes that they've released so far in this Birthstone series. I really enjoyed working with these shades. I liked the greens. I really liked this yellow shade. I liked this like salmon color. This brownish shade was nice. Even though this is like a typical shade, it was nice to have it in the palette to kind of deepen up the crease with, or even deepen up the outer corner or the lower lash line. It definitely came in handy. This shimmer shade is really, really pretty. Really nice. I love the way it paired with this salmon shade down here. The pressed glitter is beautiful. If you don't like pressed glitter, I'm sorry that it's in here. It is in all of these Birthstone palettes. But BH Cosmetics pressed glitter is my favorite formula to work with, and you saw that I applied it. I didn't get any fallout, and I didn't use any glitter glue. I thought that this matte dark green was perfect. This palette needed this shade, and I'm so glad to see it in here, as is the Peridot. This is the main shade of the palette. It is a lime green shimmer shade, and I loved it. I thought it was really, really pretty. Overall, you get 4 mattes, 2 shimmers, and 1 pressed glitter for $9, and you do get a little mirror up here. What does it say? It says, "You steal the limelight, Peridot." That's cute. Really cute palette. Definitely one of my favorites. And I think if you picked up the Emerald palette for May, this is going to be a nice companion to the Peridot palette. Use them both together. If you weren't really into the May palette like I was a little let down with this palette. I think you might enjoy this palette more pairing it with the Peridot. That's just my opinion, but try it and let me know. All right, so now let's talk about the giveaway. How are you gonna enter? What do you need to do? Let me just start by saying all of the rules are going to be included in the description box of this video. So do make sure you head on down there and read through them. But this is an international giveaway that starts today, August 4th, and closes on Tuesday, August 10th at 7 p.m. CST. So what do you need to do in order to enter? First and foremost, you must be subscribed to my channel. You must give this video a thumbs up before you go, and you must leave a comment on which look you liked better. Did you like number 1 or did you like number 2? And if you want to share some thoughts on the palette, do let me know what you thought of this Peridot palette for August. Also, in your comment, you must leave either your Instagram name or your email address. I need to see one of those methods of communication in your comment, or your comment is void. It is not an entry. Now, you can enter multiple times, but you gotta use different accounts. So if you have 3 different Google accounts, then you can watch this video 3 times and enter 3 times, because it is 1 entry per account. It is open internationally. It is void where prohibited, and the winner assumes all taxes, duties, and fees associated with final delivery. And whoever the winner is, you will have 24 hours to respond. Unfortunately, if you do not respond within that 24-hour time frame, I will need to choose another winner. I am not responsible for any damage incurred during shipping. I am going to send you a picture of what the palette looks like. It is intact. I opened it. They do come with plastic all over them. I had to open the one I'm giving away to make sure that it is intact, and it is in perfect condition. However, if it gets broken in transit, I am so sorry, but I am not able to replace it. And I think that pretty much covers it, but do make sure you look at the description box, read through the rules to make sure that you are entering this little mini giveaway correctly. So that wraps up today's video, guys. I want to thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.